SMP episode 5, I think. This episode is going to be pretty standard, working on the castle again, except there's been a lot I've done. These two towers over here took a long time. All this fancy detailed stuff took a long time. I wasn't too satisfied with those two towers. They're not even done yet. Generally because I think I integrated too much wood. I think this is more like it over here. Now, I think this over here looks really nice. It was easy, just and simple to build, and it also looks cool in my opinion. It was also very fast to build, in fact. Just plop, 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 smack, 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 smack. And it was pretty much done. There's a couple missing blocks up there. A little bit of derpiness, and you know, it's looking pretty nice on the outside, but today I thought I'd work on the inside, because, like, on the inside of my castles, this is generally what it looks like. Ladders everywhere, floating blocks, derpy looking walls. Over here, it's even worse, the back of the chests. Everything's really derpy looking. However, on this side, everything looks really nice in my opinion. So, let's work on the interior a bit, make everything look nice from both sides. That's not exactly an easy task, considering how messy I make things, and what I mean by that is how frazzled I make things look. Like, that's a bad word. I make everything look all, I don't know, weird. I don't know, like, it looks messed up as if it's had a bad day or something. But, you know, I don't know how to say that, but alright. Let's get a start on this project. First of all, let's stop lagging. I realized why last episode I was lagging so much was actually because I had accidentally turned I was derping with the settings while I was lagging with the Blaze Farm, and I think I accidentally hit the frame rate cap and turned it down to like 25 or something. So that's why the frame rate was so bad last episode. So let's grab some cobblestone. Actually, I know where to get a lot of assortments of cobblestone and building stuff. Because I've gotten in a habit of creating chests where my kind of build site is, and that's made it so kind of everywhere across my builds, there's stuff scattered everywhere, and making a lot of stuff, and feeling like I don't have very much stuff at all. And then I just keep harvesting and harvesting and harvesting and wasting all my time, when really everything is just tucked away in a chest like this. Alright, let's pick that all up. Ladders, all good. Yeah, see what I mean? I leave stuff everywhere. By the way, this is the finished wheat farm. Over here I'm starting on a tree farm. And yeah, I've done a couple harvests. This is how much wheat. This is in preparation, once again, for the hay bale blocks, because I think those look cool. I wonder if, does soil become, like, tilled in the rain? Just curious. Yeah, it does. That's really cool. Soil now tills in the rain. That is awesome. Though I doubt it'll be very... I wonder if it untills when it stops raining, though. Have to check that out later, too. If that block is still tilled after it stops raining, then it means rain can till a block permanently, which would be kind of cool, if you ask me. Alright, so what I'm going to be working on here is... I'm going to be, first of all, working on these towers. This part pretty much is going to be exterior, facing the outside world. Over here, we're going to have a big archway that comes across all the way to a similar tower on the other side. But, you know, first and foremost, let's finish the tower we're working on currently. Sorry, I just banged my table. I just pretty much, like, stuck my leg out and bang. Alright, so pretty much, this is just a pretty simple pattern here. We go up 2, I believe 2, and then we go flat 2, we go up 2, skipping the middle, and then flat 2. And yeah, this pretty much makes my tower design. Remember, all my builds are really simple, kind of wall building, and just make a generally epic impression. That's what I usually do. I don't like the little itty bitty teensy weensy details. People always call my builds detailed. That's just because there's so much stuff and so little flat walls. But honestly, it's usually a very simple repeating pattern. My builds. So yeah. So let's keep going on up. I love the new Minecraft UHC, and yeah, another thing, I'm planning on doing SimCity, if you've watched that. Really cool game, you should check it out. It's a little bit broken, but, you know, they're gonna fix it up soon, and I still enjoy the game, so you should check that series out, SimCity. My upload schedule, I think, now is gonna be one SimCity, one SMP, because SimCity is actually really, really addicting. I'm probably gonna. The thing is, SimCity episode production time is way under the SMP production time. Like, I play mostly to have fun, like probably most LPers. Except when I do record, pretty much the time it takes to create one SMP, to get a big general picture like you did in the beginning of this episode better, especially for my kind of LP style, it is a lot and a lot of time, though obviously most of it is not based towards getting the recording out, just based towards having fun and building something, because, you know, I enjoy placing blocks, and, you know, yeah, so that's why, even though I'm doing every other SimCity, I still am spending most of my time on SMP here, so, yeah. Hopefully guys show this series some love. My views have actually been dropping a lot lately. I believe it's just because I haven't been doing just little things like adding description, and I'm kind of getting lazy on the tags. I'm only doing, like, I have a bunch of set tags, but then I have nothing that specializes the episode anymore. I'm kind of too lazy to put that in, as well as the description. So I think that could be what's affecting it. But I think it's largely due to the lack of FTB. FTB is just so popular. It's unbelievable. My inventory is a mess because I died a couple times. I'm up to, I believe, 18 deaths on the server. Ever since we turned to hard, I was at like 5 deaths. And now all of a sudden, skyrocketing up. So let's get this. Right here is 890. Okay, so we're gonna try and stay on Z 890. We'll get to the other side here. So sorry about that. Have my window open because, you know, getting, as I said, pretty warm around these parts in Canada. A lot of you people from farther south might say there's nothing, or no, it's not warm at all, but it's like 25 degrees, and that's quite a bit for me, at least. Now let's see, how should we do this? Let me go back to the other side and just take a look at how I laid that out, so I can kind of repeat it back on this side. I've also surprisingly quickly drained most of the cobblestone supplies. If you recall, all of these were full, and I've actually drained a couple chests already. So that means I'm gonna have to do a lot more digging around the iron farm to finish the off looks. It's kind of like collecting cobblestone at the iron farm while doing some good. So that's another really nice thing. So this is just kind of along the wood. Okay, now I know I can lay the other side out. This path I have, walking around outside of the castle. See, I kind of did this side's path already. I could make like an intersection, couldn't I? Could I make an intersection? I think I could. I think let's do it like this. Let's get these out. And we'll get this to go back wider like this. And we'll just get it like that. Let's see. I can't take this out. Stop wrecking the design here. It's supposed to be all cobble. So I can't take that. What's that? What's going on there? Is that supposed to be like that? No, I don't think that weird lump thing right there is supposed to be. So there's like a glare in my screen right now. It's like the light is brighter than my computer screen, and it's very difficult for me to see actually. It's because my computer, I have it on auto adjust brightness, right? So the light is kind of shining above my head, and it's not actually going into the light sensor. So yeah, I should probably change the direction that light is facing, so that it shines on the light detector and makes it so that my screen is brighter. Because I always find my screen is too dark. That won't show up in the screen recording, obviously, though, so you guys don't have to worry about that. Alright, so let's go back up there and fix that little thing I've messed up back up. Sorry for rambling so long about something. Kind of insignificant to you guys, because you guys won't be able to see it. Kind of just explaining myself for why I'm kind of just staring at a wall, kind of. It's because I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'm going to have to fix the light after this episode. This is getting kind of annoying. Really hard to see. Let's get this to go like that. A nice thing about building, that was very random. So, a nice thing about building is, like, pretty much, you might wonder why I love building. It's so tedious, it uses so much resources, and it takes such a long time to make something that you can see in just, like, one screen view thing. So, why do I like building so much, you might wonder. And I like building so much just because the thing about Minecraft, it's because there's no goal. It's kind of meeting your own goals that creates the satisfaction that makes a game actually fun. Because the reason why we actually play games is just to achieve something that, it's like life, pretty much, a game. You're just trying to achieve something, but it's easier to achieve something in a game than in real life. It's pretty much simplifying an achievement of real life and making it so that you can kind of easily get it, and that's kind of what makes games so fun, is we're programmed to like games, because it's like, pretty much games is like simulating completing real life goals and tasks. So it's just like, if you want to, let's say, I don't know, if you're trying to build a castle in Minecraft, all you have to do is collect some cobble and start placing blocks. In real life, you need to get architects, you need to have a precise plan, an execution plan, you need to get heavy machinery to quarry up the stone, and so it's pretty much like, it's making real life things way easier, pretty much. That's what a game is. And that's what makes a game so satisfying to play. And I like building just because it's so satisfying to just take a step back and look at what I have spent my last hour creating, and it's really nice to take a step back and just see a beautiful castle, for example, that you know, that just looks as if, like, in real life I would want to be there. So yeah, that's why I like building so much. Just because it's satisfying to pretty much just take a step back and look at the builds I've created. And, you know, that's probably why we all play video games. Because we're programmed to like pretty much completing goals that are easier to achieve than they would be in real life. Obviously, working towards a goal in real life would be amazingly satisfying if you achieved that too. But this is just like a simpler way to achieve kind of the same goal, pretty much, except the actual result is simulated. So yeah, let's keep building, I guess. Pretty sure that's 3 blocks. We can do a quick little test just because I kind of have a slight distrust, for my Minecraft judgment skills, because always switching around that FOV between Quake Pro and 100. Why I ever go to 100 is just because I want to, and like 70 even sometimes, which is normal, just because I want to see how other people have it, you know. If I always spend time in Quake Pro, then I'm going to come back to normal. This is what most of you guys are probably used to. And first of all, I run so much slower, I feel. Though it's the exact same speed. I can't see here. It looks terrible in my opinion. But if let's see if we go to Quake Pro, looks way better. Like it's looks so long. The path looks like you walk so fast. Oops. If you go back to normal, I feel it looks so cramped up and small, and looks like I'm gonna crash into the walls all the time. This kind of makes me dizzy too. But I'll just show you guys what my castle looks like in normal FOV. Oh my gosh. I can't tell if I'm actually sprinting. That's the point at which I'm not used to this. And that's what it looks like. It looks so flat. I don't like it. It looks better from an angle like this, but still, it looks so flat. I hate it. Back to this. Much better. Much better. Looks a lot more dynamic, a lot more... It brings out the close and fades out the back, which makes it look so much nicer in my opinion. Once again, sorry for rambling on about something you guys probably don't care that much about. Though, if you're actually watching my video at this point, congratulations. Type something random in the comments, just like completely random about Minecraft. A very random Minecraft word in the comments if you've actually watched at this point, because I'm wondering if a single person has made it this far into the video, so that's kind of like a test, I guess. Alright, what should we drop off? Drop something like this off. This has been kind of like my area for blocks now. Whoops. Just because, you know, it's like the main point of where most of my building happened when I was working on the iron farm. I just ended up piling up blocks there now. That's pretty much where I go to get my blocks when I need them. Because I want to use those up before I start using my main supply, obviously, inside the castle building. The funny thing is, the entire castle is built up of something stored inside the castle. That's kind of funny. Minecraft music. Now, I haven't heard Minecraft music in a long time because I had it off. Ever since the new Minecraft update, I haven't turned the music back off because I actually turned out to really like the music. It sounds really peaceful. And it kind of reminds me of those old times. Like when you first start Minecraft, the music is super duper loud, obviously, because you haven't had a chance to turn it down. You're so excited, just pop into a world, and this is kind of getting me started on my first day on Minecraft. First day I played Minecraft was May 14th. It's close to being my first year playing Minecraft, actually. So, it's pretty cool thinking that I've been playing Minecraft for almost a year now. I can't call myself a noob anymore. Sucks. Whenever people say, oh, you did this badly, excuse, I've only been playing for less than a year. Well, now I can't say that anymore. I started playing Minecraft in 1.25 back in May 14. When I first started playing, I found it awfully hard to control, to be honest. Obviously, my mouse sucks. It still does. It's a 2002 Microsoft mouse. Yeah, it's more than 10 years old. That shows you how good it is. It always collects gunk on kind of like the bottom and makes it really sticky on a mouse pad. And yeah, it's just a really bad mouse. I want a new one, kind of. But you know, you can't have it all. I'm only grade 8. Can't demand too much yet. Hopefully I do manage to get a cheap, better mouse off somebody. Because I'm not going to put up with this bad mouse for too much longer. It's wired. Has a really annoying wire. It's way too long. Crinkles up. Because it was from a really old computer where it connected to kind of like that big box thing most computers have. Sorry, I was just messing with my mouse there. Let's see. What's this? We're looking for 190, I believe. Okay. Now 190. No, that would be the stair. That would be where the tower starts. So that, I believe, is the tower. So let's start cutting this out. This is gonna stick straight out over the top of the roof back there. So. This is gonna block off this thing. I could put like an entrance here. That would look cool. Yeah, it would. Let's chop that out. And let's go boop, boop. It may look like I'm placing blocks really far away. It's just because of the FOV. I love what the FOV does. It makes it so that everything is farther away. This is one of my favorite things about having FOV on Quake Pro. Makes everything look farther away, which makes things generally look a lot more epic. Not to mention, it also makes things... It makes you run faster, pretty much. Well, it doesn't actually make you run faster physically. It just makes it look like you're running super fast, because it stretches out the word. It makes things look farther away, as I said again. And it just... I don't know. I love Quake Pro. You may not like it at first, but I highly recommend it if you're going to play Minecraft in the long run. Just because using this will allow you to see a wider range of views, see monsters before they hit you, see PvP players before they stab you, and that kind of thing. So it's very helpful. Now, this is going to be kind of in the middle of the entire building. So it's just going to be solid cobblestone until there can be windows. So this might be a little bit boring and a lot of just block placing. Boop, 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 boop. Just like bam, 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 all the way up. You can tell I've been watching a lot of B00. So a lot of where the inspiration for this castle actually came from is that guy. B00 guy. Get a B00 job. No. But he's a great builder. A lot of inspiration from him. You'd probably be able to tell, actually. In fact, you would be able to tell if you watched him. Just based on the way I've put together my castle. Like, it's not... I wouldn't call it copying him. I'd call it inspired by him. The roof design, I have to say, is awfully similar. I did copy him for the roof. For this section of the roof, at least. It's kind of his design or his idea. Though maybe he got the idea from somewhere else. Or he thought of it originally, which is also really likely a possibility. But, like, just saying. That's kind of the only thing I borrowed off B00's ideas, pretty much. I'm pretty sure being an LPer, he expected people to be inspired and use his ideas, but everything else is my idea, I swear. A lot of it is also based off the old Scullcraft fan server building castle. Once again, I'm gonna be filling up my mouse, stupid mouse. I hate my mouse pad, too. My mouse pad is actually pretty cool, it's just way too small. It's a periodic table of elements. I'm a science guy. I like science, because science is awesome, and science is, well, awesome. I like science mainly because I find it really easy and interesting, because it's like how the world works and all. And yeah, my mouse pad is just a periodic table of elements my dad got. Periodic table, in case you don't know, I know a lot of kind of younger, Minecraft has a lot of younger players. The periodic table of elements is pretty much a list of materials which everything is made of. That's essentially what it is. It's not exactly what it is. And yeah, it's like, it's everything. Everything is made of the things on here. For example, a person is made out of carbon. Welcome to Science 9. I'm currently doing Science 8. Canadian school is generally super duper easy. Just because, you know, they don't have anything good to teach anyway. Apparently grade 10 is like the worst year for, there's something sizzling outside. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Is it my headphone? No, it's something sizzling outside. That's kind of weird. Whoops. It's kind of weird. Okay, stop. Whatever was sizzling outside, stop sizzling. I don't know. With the window open, which hasn't happened pretty much all year, because it gets cold. It started, whatever sizzling started sizzling again. I don't know what it is. This is really weird. It's making like a sound. I wonder if you guys can hear it. It's off. It's kind of hard to tell where it's coming from, because I'm wearing my headphones and there's Minecraft sounds, of course. I'm pretty sure the Minecraft sound is only at 3% or something, so it's gonna be really quiet for you guys. Yeah. Another thing I noticed, SimCity files are way smaller than SMP files. These Scullcraft SMP files are 40-minute file was 5.4 gigabytes. The last episode, my hour and a half long SimCity was only, I think it was 3.5 gigs. So it's a lot smaller. The last episode for SimCity was only 40 minutes or something. I'm not gonna say only 40 minutes. It was around 40 minutes. And it was, I think, how many gigs was that file anyway? It was 1.47. I remember that. And yeah, so it's a lot easier to upload short files because you can actually do it in the middle of the day rather than going to sleep at night while it's uploading. Because for me, at least, while videos are uploading, my internet slows down to the point where I can't do a lot of things. I can still play on the SMP server, though it's a little bit laggy because my internet slows down at evening time anyway. But when I do, there's block lag and that kind of thing. And probably the most annoying thing is if I try and watch a video while playing the game, which is what I really like to do, because I do a lot of tedious things off camera. Harvesting food, harvesting cobble, building symmetrical things, that's always boring, because you're just copying. And it's boring, to be honest. It's not the most exciting, though obviously you can't have fun doing exciting building like this tower without doing things like that. So that's an annoying thing to be a big builder and build a lot. You have to have some projects that involve tediousness, if that's even a word, and which involves collecting resources for your builds, which is rather annoying, I'd say. Collecting resources for builds takes a long time, and it's not the most exciting job ever. That's the kind of thing I do off camera. I also do a lot of building off camera because sometimes I want to be kind of quiet and concentrated, though I usually watch a video anyway, so I don't see how it's any more quiet and concentrated. It's more like I don't have to think about talking, because talking, for some people it might be really easy, but for me particularly, I don't think it's that easy. I don't talk that much in public at all. It's just like, yeah, keep your thoughts to yourself and don't say anything, because you're probably going to end up dripping up your thoughts. And yeah, I take things back a lot, you might notice, when I'm talking. And that's just because my talking is derpy. My language is derpy. English isn't even my first language, just saying. Okay. Alright, let's keep building on up. Let's keep building on up. Obviously, this is a repeating pattern, and it is semi-not exciting. This is actually a repeating pattern going up. If it's repeating vertically, which is usually a lot easier than repeating sideways-ically. That is a new word I just invented, sideways-ically. It is the official word describing something sideways, and is super important. So don't forget the word sideways-ically. Ow. That really hurt. Okay, so that's what the towers are like. Now, to form the archways on top of the towers. I know. It's gonna be pretty big. Doesn't that mean I have to take the cobblestone walls down? Yep, it does. Let's go do that. I guess we're gonna have to work on the archway even tomorrow, or next episode. Or I could just make this a super lengthy episode, which I've been doing a lot of lately, so maybe I should stray away from that. I should do more like half an hour, 20-minute episodes, because I know nobody watches through the whole thing, but sometimes I just want to talk to myself for a while, pretty much while recording, in case anybody happens to watch. But pretty much the main thing is just having fun recording and stuff, and if I did shorter episodes, I would want to record more episodes. And if I recorded more episodes, it would be more rendering, more uploading. And obviously, as I said before, because I can only upload at night, really, because my internet doesn't really work if I do decide to upload a video, so I couldn't upload that many to make up for taking away the long episodes. So, yep, hope you guys enjoyed, and I guess I'm out for today. See you guys next time. Whoops. Wrong